One of the most ridiculous rumors I've heard, maybe in my entire career on Al Gore's internet, is that Obama is getting a divorce with Michelle for Jennifer Aniston. This reads like Mad Libs, bro. This is like just picking names, throwing them in a hat, and running with the rumor. Now, it's actually been a rumor for a little while. This first came out in Touch magazine. It was like Obama is getting a divorce for Jennifer Aniston. That was over the summer in 2024. And it was kind of just laughed at. But then once Michelle skipped Jimmy Carter's funeral and skipped the inauguration, people were like, uh-oh, there's trouble in paradise in the Obama household. Now, the inauguration, I can understand. She hates Donald Trump. She like going to the big Donald Trump celebration fest. I could see her being like, I'm not doing that anymore. Skipping Jimmy Carter's funeral, if it was out of spite for Donald Trump, that seems kind of messed up. If it's like Donald Trump's going to be there, I'm not going to a ex-president's funeral when you are a first lady. Not a great idea. She came out and said she had a scheduling conflict. What? I don't know. What's on the schedule? What was Michelle Obama doing then? Let's check it out. Let's go look at her calendar and see where she was on that day because, granted, Jimmy Carter was 2,000 years old and everybody was waiting for that guy to kick the bucket. It wasn't some tragedy. It was not some, major news. But when an ex-president dies and you are a first lady involved in America, you're there. I can't imagine what did you have scheduled? You had to, go talk to some elementary schools about exercise and diet. I don't buy that. So I could fully believe that there's trouble in paradise with the Obamas. I don't know how anybody in politics has a relationship or how anyone in a relationship goes into politics. I think, dude, working for Barstool as a fucking blogger and podcaster, there are like implications and ramifications for relationships and kids and family that I have to worry about. And I'm a blogger, bro. When you are the president and you have to have your wife and your kids and they have to live in the spotlight and live under the scrutiny and all your decisions impact them. I mean, that is insane. And I know that in order to become a president, people want you to be a married man, a family man, and, look the part. But I think we should have guys or women who are just single. You have nothing else to worry about except being the goddamn president. You can't get in a cheating scandal. You don't have any kids to worry about. I'm just here to do my business because I can't even fathom the headache that comes along with just being, along for the ride of someone else's political dreams. Now, the other side of this is Jennifer Aniston being the woman. If Obama is smashing Jennifer Aniston, I mean, good for him. Good for him. That's not, obviously everybody ages. Jennifer Aniston, how old is Jennifer Aniston now? She's got to be like 50 something, right? Like early 50s, I'm sure. Looks absolutely great for her age. Was a iconic hot chick for her time. 55 years old for Jennifer Aniston. That is stunning. And I know, of course, we're talking about plastic surgery and injections and Botox and filler, but still, even if you get that stuff done, there are plenty of women at 55 who ain't looking like Jennifer Aniston is. So if Obama is smashing Jen Aniston, awesome. Go for it, I was, I believe this was a just completely ridiculous rumor until I saw her appearance on Jimmy Kimmel where he brought it up.
Well, I know it's not true. Yeah. I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue. I know Michelle more than him.
What is there a truth about you and Michelle that we should know?
That is not true.
So she was not really convincing. She was kind of like, that's absolutely not true. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's like you're a little bit. I'm looking at it through that lens now, and to a hammer, everything's a nail sort of thing. But I was like, that was a weird thing to bring up, and the way you did it was a little bit strange. And now I'm questioning it. I wouldn't have ever thought about. This is why when people, I think the majority of the time these days, when a PR team tells you don't say anything, don't draw any attention to it, it's like, that's stupid. There's going to be attention drawn to it. The internet's already talking about it. It's already gone viral. I can make it better by disproving it or giving the facts. And me not talking about it isn't going to make it go away. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to make people question more. Why am I not talking about it? Something as ridiculous as Barack Obama is leaving his wife for Jennifer Aniston, you probably could have left that one alone. You probably didn't have to bring that one up. I guess on the one hand, maybe it's like, that's how untrue it is, that they're willing to clown around on it, on Kimmel about it. But on the other hand, it's like, I probably would have waited for that one to hit a fever pitch before I ever even put that out in the ether. Because once you talk about it, once it's out there, even if you're denying it, but it's spoken about officially, well, that's going to give it legs. So I don't even know how this would have unfolded. In Touch magazine ran with it first, and they're one of those things, like, In Touch is kind of like the old school, like when there was National Enquirer and there was those, shitty tabloids in the magazine rack at the grocery store. On the way out, you would see, like Hillary Clinton has like a alien baby, and like Elvis is, back from the dead and he's sleeping with Angelina Jolie, and like these crazy, crazy things. But those also kind of evolved into like the TMZs of the world, where it was like, actually, some of these things are true. Would it be out of this world impossible for Obama and Jennifer Aniston to be hooking up? Almost. Yeah. To be honest, almost. Like a guy who has done he's been president. He's worried about his image. He's still worried about his image. He basically is still involved and the most popular person in his party. I don't think he's getting divorced, period. And I definitely don't think he's doing it and then running away with an A-list celebrity. It's just not the look. You have your wife and kids. You have the Obamas, the first family. People love that. They were an institution. And that just goes out the window if it's like, yeah, I ditched Michelle and I'm smashing Rachel from Friends. That to me is almost as impossible as I could imagine. But I guess there have been stranger things out there. I guess, everybody, red-blooded man, Jennifer Aniston, it could happen, I guess. Angels in the Outfield, it could happen. But man, this one seems absolutely patently ridiculous. And I can't imagine a world where it would just, even if it was, like, I could see maybe Obama's fucking Jennifer Aniston on the low. Sure, all these presidents are, but to just be out there, like, yeah, no, we're dating. People would they would be like, Obaniston or something like that would be like their nickname. We ship Obaniston. Like, that ain't happening, man. That ain't happening. So we'll see where this one goes, but I can't imagine this one has much legs to it.